This is old Newcastle. These buildings were all built during the colonial era. And look at that Union Jack right there. Brother, what building is that again?
Jessup's Tavern.
Yep, that's Jessup's Tavern.
Why don't you get a close-up of the sign?
Okay, this is a old English tavern. Oh look, there's a boat. Jessup's Tavern and Colonial Restaurant. And they have a Union Jack right
How
there.
are you? Kind of a cold day, isn't it?
Yeah. And
Do you want to go?
Yes.
so walking down. See, all these buildings were built during the colonial period.
This is a street we have to go on. It's called the Strand.
This is Dalby Alley. So, oh, and look. There's
Do you
another
want to
colonial
go
era, huh?
down to the wharf?
Yeah, let's go down to the wharf. So, William, we're going to take you down to the wharf where ships used to dock.
And they rebuilt it after Hurricane
Sandy.
Sandy.
Yeah.
Look at this. Show me a picture of this.
This is the park. This is Battery Park. This is, where this was a park during the colonial era, too. Landing place of William Penn. Let's show you this. So William Penn was the first colonial governor of Delaware and Pennsylvania. William Penn first stepped on near here, October 27th.
He used to own the land in Pennsylvania and also the land in Delaware.
I just said that.
Until we separated.
So near here, October 27th, 1682, William Penn first stepped on American soil. He proceeded to the fort and performed livery of Sison. He then took Kiev thereof. We did deliver unto him a turf with a twig upon it, a forger of river water and soil, and part of all. That was basically the ceremony they had giving the lower three counties of Delaware to Pennsylvania. We used to be a separately governed part of Pennsylvania. And that's where he landed. Whoop. Nope, we're gonna take him to the wharf. And this is the wharf. Right across the river is New Jersey. And beyond New Jersey is England. I used to think of that all the time as a kid.
Tell them about the ticket place.
Okay, well, no, that's not colonial history, Mom. Okay, so here's the wharf. This is where the ferry used to be and where ships, I guess, used to dock before that. And right over there used to be islands you could walk towards, but then the hurricane destroyed the bridges. I've got another one to show you. Christmas trees. Oh, over there. Ooh, it's freezing. I'm fine. So I'm gonna zoom in from here. Those are the Christmas wreaths. See over there? That's New Jersey. Down there is the oil refinery. What? Okay, Mom. No, not really. Yes, but there's another historic site. I think this is the ticket booth, which I said I wouldn't go to. But welcome to Battery Park. This is the map. See, yep, this entire town was the colonial seat of Delaware during the colonial era. It was our capital. Not Did you know that this was our capital during the colonial era?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go down the Strand, right? Is that where the George Reed House is?
That night.
You'll love the George Reed House. It's an early federal style. So that's based off the Georgian style I talk about during the reign of the three Georges. All of this entire town is in Georgian style. Yes, all this entire town is in colonial Georgian style from the reign of the three Georges, or the almost exact same federal style from early America. It looks exactly the same as it did during colonial times. Yep, Georgian style. Do you want to take him to the Episcopalian church, the Anglican church? And look, there's American flags right there.
Careful, the bricks are not fixed.
Got it.
Certain places.
Yep, because the bricks here are originally from, there definitely are places in this colonial area, but this, well, maybe not. We have cobblestone here.
Get a close-up of Alexander Alley.
Look at the cobblestone. This is Alexander Alley, and this is cobblestone from the colonial era.
Goes to the water. Ouch.
Are you okay?
These homes on this side are all off the water.
Yep, and these homes are off the water.
And they have small, tiny closets.
Yes.
All of them, because they're old houses. Even though they're mansions.
You can still see the old colonial cobblestone.
Here's the George Reed House on the left.
Where? Oh, yep, that's the George Reed House. It's an early federal style, which is based off colonial style.
Look at this. It's a dog.
Yep. It's the George Reed House and Gardens.
Garden.
Yep, I know. This is the George Reed House. It's really beautiful on the inside. You want to see if it's open?
I doubt it is on a Sunday, but let's go read the sign.
You okay? Go see more cobblestone.
Delaware.
In 1797, the foundation for George Reed II's mansion was laid only feet from his statesman's father's home on a busy Newcastle street. By 1805, the stylish federal period house towered over its neighbors. Fire claimed the home of George Reed I, as well as most of the buildings on the southern end of the block in 1824. Townspeople were built, but the two lots in front of you remained open. George Reed II owned both lots in 1833, as well as the open river lot behind you. Immediately after purchasing the house in 1846, second owner William Cooper and his family added a formal garden that stretched back to 2nd Street. He and his family purchased the lot to the north of the Reed House. The early 1900s, third owners Philip and Lida Lard. You know what last name, where Lard is from, that surname? I'm asking you, Mother.
I don't.
Scotland's. Laid brick, I'm pretty
Laird.
sure. Laird.
That's a family, a DuPont family in Delaware.
Yeah,
And
they're.
they put a pool in here, and they had an airplane that arrived on the water
Yes.
to take them places. And they also had during the times of Prohibition, they had a speakery
A squeak easy.
down the basement.
A squeak easy.
Squeak easy.
Philip and Lida Lard laid brick sidewalks throughout the garden and erected brick walls to unify the property with the streetscape. Yep.
You want to go across the street and
Okay, there's another sign here.
Okay.
Hope. Nope, this is just a memory.
Of Philip and Lydia Laird. Do you want to take that?
Nope,
Read
not really.
that former.
No, not really. Mother,
Reed house,
stop.
Their home. It was their home for 55 years.
Good. Mother, I wanted to show him more of the British stuff. That's what he wants to see. Oh my God, look at that. William, look at this. It's all flag. Do you see that American flag, Mom?
Yes.
Do you see what's in the corner?
It's a British flag.
What's the British flag called?
Union Jack.
Yep. Look at that.
There's someone here that has their home open. The doors are open.
We're not going in.
All the candles. That would be beautiful at night. Oh, look at the architecture above.
See? Colonial style. That's my flag right there.
And this is beautiful. These are pomegranates, I think, and pine cones. It was probably for Christmas.
Okay, now let's go back to the main street.
Okay. Do you want to? Right here is where they have craft shows. It's a hall. Probably not interesting. This is Harmony Street. Right here. Do you want to go up that and then down 2nd Street?
Sure, well, I wanted to show him more of the British flags. Other areas.
Well, they might have them down this street.
No, they have them in the center of town.
Whoops, this is for sale. Do you want to buy it?
No.
For a lease.
See, everything is in colonial style. Georgian, I mean. Look at this. It looks like William Franklin, Benjamin Franklin's son, who was a loyalist. Did you know Benjamin Franklin's son was a loyalist?
I didn't know that. Well, I know they didn't get along.
But it looks like he could have walked out of there. You know, he was from
Look at this. This door is beautiful.
I already got a photo of it. But he was the governor of New Jersey. He was the colonial governor of New Jersey.
Okay.
William Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
It's very English, don't you think?
Yeah. We lived in the house once.
Hey, that's Rising Sun Tavern, and that's named after how America became an independent country.
Can you take a picture of the room?
Yes. They thought it was going to be a rising sun. But still, the founding fathers admired British culture and saw Britain as the home place of civilization. Did you know that? And that was throughout the 19th century, they felt that way.
Right.
And look at that beautiful garden.
I know. They're right on top of each other. The gardens don't take a lot to keep up with because they're small.
I want to take him to William Penn's, what was it called?
Here's William Penn.
Yeah.
I mean the Arsenal.
No, the William Penn's,
That's a church.
William
that's
Penn's
very
restaurant,
famous.
the restaurant.
You mean Jessup's Tavern?
No, William Penn's Cafe.
Oh yes, the one that had a lot of art.
Yes. And now this is the Anglican church I told you about. You want to take him? And I remember coming to this street when I was in 4th grade, year 4. I was sitting like, you know, when I came off the street in year 4, I said to Jameer Oakley, I love this street because it reminds me I'm British. And he said, shut up, Carter, you aren't British.
You are what you want to be.
I am ethnically English and Irish and Scottish. This is Emmanuel Protestant Episcopalian Church, founded in 1689, erected in 1703. So it was founded during the Colonial era. And see, you have the cross of St. George right here as the shield of the church. Emmanuel Episcopal Church on the green. Holy Eucharist, Sundays 8 a.m. and 10 a.m., Wednesdays 9:30 a.m., Thursdays 6 p.m. Hold on, Mom. I want to show him the church. Look at these graves. They're all from... I really hope we don't disturb anyone who's mourning. Elizabeth Smith. Okay, why am I reading the graves? But this is the church. Look at that house over there.
That's not a house. That's the arsenal. It
Oh.
used to be a restaurant. That's where they had all their weapons.
Yes.
And it's a museum now.
Yes.
It's not a restaurant.
Yum.
Come and go from here. Although we have some that have stayed.
And can you believe that this whole street was built during the colonial era? Look at all that cobblestone.
There's the courthouse down there.
We're gonna take them to that definitely. Down there are the courthouses. And what's that place again, Mom? That building.
William Penn, that's a statue.
Oh, okay, no, that building right there.
That building is a church.
Oh, okay. Isn't that a Presbyterian church?
I'm not sure. Do you want to go towards it?
Yeah, do you want to show it? The Presbyterian church is the... Mother, I've been recording a video this whole time.
I know, but I mean,
Hold on. This is the arsenal on the green. Rule Britannia, Britannia, rule the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves. The arsenal on the green. That's the courthouse that was built during the colonial era. It was the seat of government of Delaware during the colonial times. Yep, this is Newcastle Presbyterian Church. You know what the Presbyterian Church is, Mom? It's the Church of Scotland. This is the Newcastle version of the Church of Scotland. Yep. Do you want to see if we can go inside? Let's show you this first. Nope, our buildings are closed, but the church is open. Yep, they had an old colonial style lock on the door. See, due to COVID.
1707.
Yes, this was founded the same year that the United Kingdom formed. The Kingdom of Great Britain. 1707 Meeting House.
You know what a meeting house is? It's a Quaker.
Oh, yeah, our family is Quaker. Do you want to talk about it?
My grandmother was completely Quaker, and that's my dad's mother. And she had a lot of Quaker traditions that she passed on to our family. And she was very into the Victorian age. She had a lot of Victorian formal kind of furniture in her house, and it was always spotless and clean. She was a fabulous, very kind lady.
Well, it's up to our grandfather, but, well, my grandfather, your father.
Right. To me, I'm talking about.
To you. And that's the statue of William Penn, the first colonial governor of Delaware, Pennsylvania. But this is the Newcastle Common. You know in England how they have commons in between towns? This land is a part of a tract of 1,000 acres set apart by William Penn in 1701 for the inhabitants of the town of Newcastle. Trustees were appointed and incorporated by Penn's heirs in 1764, whose successors still hold and manage the land. So the people from colonial times who managed this land are the descendants of the English colonist William Penn, who was the son of a British admiral. What king owed him stuff? I think it was King Charles II. That was the person.
No, King George.
No, it was King Charles II because King George wasn't around in the 1680s. King Charles II owed him a favor, and he was like, have this land, Delaware and Pennsylvania. That's William Penn. Let me zoom in. That's William Penn. And that's, I think, the new courthouse. See, the colonial era buildings, Georgian. Keep forgetting. There's a lot of British immigrants who live in this town, by the way. Okay, Mom.
Yeah, it's a beautiful building to take a picture of. It's very different. This is their trustee's office.
Oh, this is the trustee's office. Share a lot in common. For brothers, the Brits, of which we are. Okay, so there we go. This is the old courthouse. This is where the seat of colonial government was. And look at there down there. Look at that cobblestone. That might have been a jail during colonial times, where they put bad Brits. This is the courthouse. Normally there's British flags up. You can still see one flying down there.
Go to Penn's place.
That's what it's called. I kept telling you that. But right there, I want to take him to the bookstore.
Okay.
And then we could go to Penn's place. There's the church. Delaware's Independence Hall. The Newcastle Courthouse is the scene of a dramatic vote on June 15, 1776. The Colonial Assembly declared both independence from both Great Britain and Pennsylvania. September of that year, the former colony had a constitutional convention here, which adopted the name of the Delaware state. Quotes.
That's the post office.
Yep. I thought, wasn't that a bank? No, that's
Yeah,
the post
bank
office.
is down there.
Oh, they moved the bank. That's the bank. All this is in Georgian architecture. Some other.
There's the restaurant.
Okay, this is a water fountain from colonial times. This is a law firm, also from colonial times. 3rd Street. The Green or Market Plain, laid out by Peter Stuyvesant, Dutch governor, 1655. On this green stood the old jail and gallows. Here were held the great fairs and weekly markets from early times. Yep, this continued on into British rule. Yep, right here is a very old colonial era building, I think, that I used to love as a kid. There's a bookstore in here. Let's see if they're open. Van Dyke House. So let's read this. Built about 1820 by Senator of Nicholas Van Dyke to the marriage of Dorcas Van Dyke to Charles DuPont, took place here on October 6, 1824. At this wedding, the Marquis de Lafayette was a guest and gave the bride in marriage. Yep. Stupid French traitor. Yep. This is the antique store.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna spend much time.
Okay. It's beautiful. We'll just quickly go. Okay, well,
Colonial era paintings.
this is where you got your newspaper.
Oh yeah, I got a newspaper from
It's World War
Pearl
II.
Harbor Day. The actual day of Pearl Harbor. Here. I did when I was like 14. Archie. Hello.
Hi, how are you? Hello. This is beautiful. Thank you. You have a good way of storing stuff.
Thank you very much for sending me that referral to go work for someone.
These look Victorian.
These are the Victorians.
They look Victorian
6 months.
because they're so ornate.
Like a law office or something like that.
Oh yeah. No, it's one of my close friends.
Hold on a
He,
minute.
Okay.
Go this way.
his wife,
Let's go this way.
their firm is growing. And he just needs to run an office.
I have a scene on for the Titanic on. You know the Titanic was built in Belfast and we have family from there. Did you know that, Mom?
What's that?
The Titanic was built in Belfast and we have family from there. Some more old architecture. It's the bookstore. Let's take them up to the bookstore. Is the bookstore open? Open for deliveries and mail package pickup only. This is the second act, Antiques, Collectibles, Treasures. Yep. I forget.
Do you want to go to the house? It's beautiful.
I wanted to take him to William's Penn's
Place?
Yeah, William Penn's place. You think Jessup's Tavern is open?
I don't think so, but I know Nora Lee's is. The lights were on. It's open.
Nora Lee's is a New Orleans restaurant down here.
Yep, and they have good food. Do you want to split something or just wait till we get home?
Do you want to go to Jessup's Tavern if it's open?
It's not open.
Let's check.
There's something that Nora Lee's in.
We'll check, okay? But yep. This whole town is built in Georgian and Federal style, which are very similar styles. Georgian is a British style, and Federal is based off of British style. The Georgian style. This is Penn's place.
But
We can
take a picture of the sign.
Penn's place, that's William Penn. owner of this restaurant is British.
He slept there overnight.
Oh yeah, he slept at that house overnight.
That's why they named it Williamsburg.
Yes.
This is an antique store.
Yep.
Go ahead, take a picture of the window. It's open. Do you want to go in?
Nope. I want to go to Jacob's Tavern. Oh, my mother stayed at this bed and breakfast once. The Terry House. Yeah, I couldn't risk going further into the street. Now let's go to Joseph's Tavern. This is the New Orleans restaurant. Let's check to see if Joseph's Tavern is open. This is a real estate office. Hey look, they have old advertisements there. This is a Civil War museum. They're open. There goes my mom. She's built there into the times too.
Be right with you.
Got it. I'm gonna leave this video here for now since we're in a restaurant.